Hello, good morning students and welcome to Pandra Sir's virtual class on PE, Physical Education. And today our topic of discussion is asana, pranayam and different yogic kriyas. Students, in our last class we have already discussed about the meaning of yoga and the importance of yoga. And also we have discussed a lot about the eightfold path of yoga, that is in Hindi what we say Ashtanga Yoga, made popular by our ancient Indian sage Maharshi Patanjali. And in that Ashtanga Yoga, you know the stages that starts from Yama, Niyam, Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dhyana, Dharana and Samadhi. But as our syllabus is limited, that's why we concentrate only on three different stages of Patanjali's Ashtanga Yoga, that is Asana, Pranayam and Dhyana, which is in English what we say a concentration. So, first we will start with the Asana. Asana is nothing but acquiring a definite posture. And finally, the main objective of asana is to give a workout to our muscular system. So, with the help of asana, when we practice different asanas, including Surya Namaskar, so here what happens? Actually, our entire muscular system of our body get very mild and soothing and a little stretching work, and as a result the blood circulation becomes quicker in our body and our health remains intact. So here we will start from Surya Namaskar, that you are quite acquainted with. Last year we had celebrated also the Surya Namaskar day, and all the students perform the Surya Namaskar in the field. And here in Surya Namaskar actually we acquire or we practice 12 different postures, and such is the benefit of those 12 postures that the entire muscular system of our body get mild stretches. And after that we will come to the types of asana. All the asana or postures can be divided into three broad categories, that is cultural asanas, meditative and relaxative asanas and theoretical asanas. So in cultural asana, these are postures that meant for body fitness. If we practice cultural asanas, then we will have a sound body and there will not a lack of fitness in our body. And on the other hand, meditative and relaxative asanas actually improve our mental activities. We become a more mentally stable, and a stable mind can do miracle, you know very well. And the ultimate one is therapeutical asanas, means these are asanas and posture that helps us to get rid of some chronic diseases or curing health problems. Now we will see what is pranayam. So, students, pranayam is nothing but systematic breath control. Not anyhow controlling the breath. It is a systematic breath control, and asanas and pranayam are obviously simple activities, but always it is suggested that we must practice these things, that is asanas and pranayams, in the presence of a guru or a learned person who knows better about different postures and different pranayam, including different yogic kriyas like Navali, like Kapalbhati, like your Neti, that is Sutra Neti and Yala Neti. So, coming to pranayam, pranayam is nothing but systematic breath control, and it has three different parts. One is inhalation of air into our lungs, In Sanskrit we say it Purak, and then retaining or holding the breath inside our lungs, which in Hindi we say Kumbhaka, and after that exhaling that breath out of our lungs through our nostril or mouth, which in Sanskrit we say Rechaka. Hence, 3 stages of pranayam. One is Puraka, that is inhalation of breath, Kumbhaka, that is retention or holding of breath, and Rechaka, that is exhaling the breath that is inside our lungs. And here we do these 3 activities in different ways, and those different ways are named as different pranayams, like Anulom Vilom pranayam, Surya Vedana pranayam, Ujjayi pranayam, Sitali pranayam, Sitakali pranayam, Brahmari pranayam, and Kapalbhati pranayam. You can watch it in the live show of Swami Ramdev. Also, it is in detail. The description of all different pranayams I named here is given in your textbook, and it is very easy description, and you can go through it and you can understand it. In case you are getting any problem, you can call me and we can discuss and solve the problem. However, after that, come to yogic kriyas. In yogic kriyas, just remember Swami Ramadev putting his hands on his hip and rotating his abdominal muscles. That kriya is called Navali kriya. Then neti. Neti means clearing the region of throat region, inside of the throat region, and it is done in 2 different ways. With the help of water, you can find the picture how Jalaneti is done. It is given in your book, and also we can use a sutra or a thread to clean our internal parts of our throat and nostril. So, yogic kriyas, Navali, Jalaneti, and Sutraneti, these all are meant for the purification of our physical body. Not mind, as we have discussed earlier, that the first 4 stages of Patanjali's Ashtanga Yoga, that is Yam, Niyam, Asana and Pranayam, these 4 stages are meant for the purification of our physical body, which is nothing but matter. And the last 4 stages, that is Pratyahar, Dhyana, Dharana and Samadhi, these are meant for the purification of our mind or our thinking process. Thus, as our soul or we ourselves is a combination of our body and our mind, we need to cleanse both our body and our mind or our thought. So after that, there are some asanas given in your book that can cure yoga for preventing obesity, motapa, yoga for preventing diabetes, yoga for preventing asthma, yoga for preventing hypertension and high blood pressure, yoga for preventing back pain. And here you see diabetes, asthma. Actually, a very popular statement is there regarding medical science. It says that the sophisticated medical science don't have the answer to the ABCD of medical problem. And it stands for A for asthma, B for bronchitis, C for cancer, and D for diabetes. These 4 are great health problems that often found in many people, and actually there is no solution in medical science for these types of health problems. And here yoga comes handy, and we can practice different asanas, different pranayams, and we can get rid of, even if we are not getting rid of these diseases or health problems, at least we can put them into substantial control. So you can find in your book, if you don't have the book, just I am showing you the book here. You just try to have one book, and the yoga for preventing obesity, preventing diabetes, preventing asthma, and which asanas are helpful in the prevention of these health problems are given in detail in your books. So go through it, make a note, and just get ready for your coming exam, that is half yearly exam, which will start from 1st of next month. And within 1 or 2 days, I am giving you all necessary directions as well as the syllabus for the half yearly exam. Thank you and have a nice day.